Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing well. Me, my support community, my stuffed animals are back and we are coming with a new video today. So let's get started. So folks, just a little bit of an update. I had my Impfung, my first Impfung last week. It was a really crazy experience because many of you probably know that I had Corona last October. It was a rough experience for me. I had the worst cough of my life. But thank God we have vaccines now. I was originally supposed to get the AstraZeneca vaccine, but it was deemed unsafe, and I got the BioNTech. So I was really happy about that. I had a lot of time to think about things that, that I'm passionate about now. And one of those things are healthcare. What COVID taught me about America's healthcare system. Thank you to Germany for that. Thank you, because I'm here in a country where I have healthcare, where everybody has healthcare. And I've learned the experience of getting Corona, getting tested for Corona, and getting a vaccine that was free for everybody. Everybody can get a vaccine when it's their due time. So the first point that I wanted to talk about is socioeconomic disadvantages that we see in the United States. So I've said this in many videos. Germany has the standard of healthcare that not everyone can afford in the United States. And it actually still baffles me. It baffles me that a country of 80+ million inhabitants in Germany can have, everybody can have healthcare. As a foreigner coming to this country, one of the first things you have to do is register for healthcare. And if you don't have a job, you still have to pay for it. It is a law that you have to pay for healthcare in Germany. Last year, when I was not working because I didn't pass my Probezeit at my other job, I was forced to pay for my healthcare out of pocket. That was 198 euros. It was a lot. But my visa status wasn't threatened. I just needed to find healthcare. It was annoying because obviously I was broke, but thank God I had a support community now, so I lived with my partner, so I didn't have a lot of financial difficulty during that time as I was looking for a job. But just knowing that it is a law that I have to have health insurance, they would give me the health insurance if I didn't have the money, but I would have to pay the German government back. I say this to kind of set the tone of my opinion, the foundation of my opinion, which means that healthcare is a priority in Germany. It is a law. Everybody has to pay for healthcare. You have to pay for it. And I have a lot of friends, foreign and German, who actually say that we in Germany overpay into the healthcare system, that we spend so much money into it, and actually we don't need to pay as much. If you compare it to other countries like France and England, Germany pays a lot of money in healthcare. And many people say that we're paying too much into the pot, but that's another topic. To connect this to this socioeconomic disadvantage that I want to talk about that's present in the United States, there are 300+ million Americans in 50 states and the territories. Not everyone has healthcare. And there have been initiatives, for example, one of that I'm really for is the Obama Affordable Healthcare Act, what I really appreciate. If I were in the States right now, I would probably subscribe to that. But unfortunately, we don't have a system that mirrors Northern Europe healthcare systems, or perhaps, for example, Western Europe, so Germany, France, Portugal, Spain, etc. So what that does is that poses people at a risk. If I go back to the States and work, I would feel 100% attached to my job. I know people who work in the public sector who still pay top dollar in co-pays. I mean, I just don't understand how it could be this way. So when we contextualize this and put this into the light of Corona, right? What has this taught us? The United States is kicking butt right now when it comes to vaccines. Last time I checked, there are 1.5 million people being vaccinated a day. What that translates to me is when it is a priority of the United States to assure that everyone has access to healthcare, and I constitute this vaccine as a form of healthcare. It's free. Everyone can get vaccinated. There is a famous store called Meijer in Michigan, and I was looking to see if I could schedule an appointment because I was thinking about traveling home. I was thinking about if I have to get AstraZeneca, it would probably be better for me to get a vaccine in America. It would probably be easier for me to get a vaccine in America because they're very efficient, and I think that in Germany, it's just too democratic how they're dishing out the vaccines. I really do think that it's taking a long time. It shouldn't take this long. But anyway, all I would have to do is sign up at a local pharmacy and they would make appointments for me, just like that. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that, that right now, it is the priority of the United States government to ensure that this aspect of our healthcare system is accessible to every single American, perhaps even non-documented immigrants. This says to me that America can do it. We are a country that can have globalized healthcare if it is a priority. And in fact, we may be even better at it than other countries. America's 300 million versus Germany's 80 million. What I've learned from America's take on fighting coronavirus with our vaccines and making these vaccines accessible to everybody is that we are giving the people a choice. Yes, you may not have healthcare, but you know what? You have a choice to get vaccinated and it can save your life. Well, how about we make the entire healthcare system so? You have a choice. We're paying into it. We have enough money, we can afford it. We're the wealthiest and most powerful country on the planet. We want to afford you that choice if you want it. You're sick. You have a choice to be in good standing. The direct consequence of that may mean that you can focus more on investing your capabilities and power and talents into the very development of our country's economy. So I would say that America, we should really consider having globalized healthcare and making it look more like it does in Germany or France or Norway or Sweden for that matter. Because that will say that people have more time and energy to focus on actually feeding the economy with their talents, with their successes, and with their success stories. It doesn't matter what part of the socioeconomic strata you belong to in the United States. America at this present moment in time is giving you a choice to defend yourself from an invasive virus. That is part of our healthcare system right now. We can afford to give Americans vaccines. Why is it that this is the norm only during coronavirus, but not the norm 24/7? Why is it not the norm to invest in our citizens in a way that they won't have to make the decisions as to should I pay my bills at the end of the month or, you know, maybe get a tooth taken out or have a surgery? Why is that not the norm all the time when it's conducive to bolstering the economy, in fact? Because people can actually invest more of their time and energy into the economy because they'll be healthy. Less people will be sick, less people will have to take off of work, people will get the care that they need. And I think that's also psychological, knowing that you're protected by the system. All of these are beautiful things. This is how I regard the United States' healthcare system now after living in Germany for almost 2 years. And having been tested for corona, having had 2 surgeries here in Germany, not having to pay for anything, and having received the vaccine. So to the Americans that are watching this video, have you taken a holistic approach to looking at the temporary support that is part of our healthcare system, whereby every single citizen, perhaps even undocumented immigrants in the United States, have access to this form of our healthcare? You have a choice. Have you thought about that and connected this thought to, well, why is this choice only limited? Or why is this right? Or why is this privilege only limited when our country can afford it? Have you thought about that? Because I'm thinking about that every single day here. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Germans, I have a question for you. I have a few German friends who live here, and they tell me that they actually appreciate America's system because they feel that, hey, logically speaking, I'm very, very healthy. I don't need to continue to pay into this healthcare pot when I never reap the benefits from it. I would prefer to travel to the United States, live there, and have a choice to prioritize my healthcare. In the United States, we embody this belief of the pursuit of happiness. You, in the States, when it comes to healthcare, can have healthcare if you want, really good healthcare if you want, or you can have a lower grade healthcare. Some Germans find that logical. They'll say, hey, I want to be wealthy. My pursuit of happiness is following wealth. I am being punished for it here. What are your thoughts on that? I thought that was very interesting coming from a German person's perspective, and the person will probably comment in this video because we had a huge discussion about it not too long ago, and I want to know what you guys think. So again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm, a survivor of Corona. I also got the vaccine. I'm hopefully getting my second vaccine, at the end of May. So I'm really excited about that. And I think this is a huge step forward, and I think it's very revealing. It's showing me that America can actually do it. When the priority is there, when we are all collectively, regardless of the bipartisan drama, when all of us are on the same page, we can do something. We can create monumental changes and opportunities for people who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunities that they have here in Germany. I love it. I love the German system, and I think it's taught me a lot, not only about how to love and appreciate myself, but I just feel safe. I want this for everybody. I want everybody to be able to wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm gonna get a root canal and it costs $3,000 and I won't have to make a choice between paying my bills and fixing a part of my body that needs to be fixed. Yeah, that's what I want for every single person in the country, because I'm a beneficiary of it, and yes. So comment, like, subscribe, guys. I hope you like this video. Those are my 2 cents. I'm vaccinated. I no longer have any pain. Maybe life will eventually get back to a state of normality once everybody is vaccinated. So please consider getting vaccinated. I hope you guys like this video. Comment, like, subscribe. Please let me know what you think. I'm really interested, and I love your comments. I always interact with them, and you never know, I may take one of your comments and turn it into a subject. So really give me that opinion. I'm really interested in interacting with you guys and exchanging ideas. And yeah, I'll see you next Tuesday. Ciao.